Welcome back, guys, or just welcome if you're a new viewer. Today we are going to be pulling this motor apart. This is, I believe, a 2005 LQ4 6-liter iron block with the, I don't know if you can see that or not, but those are 317 heads. This one is in hopefully better shape than the last one I got. This was not sold as a core. It's actually got a warranty, 30 days, and it does spin. I checked it, so it's free. And today we're just gonna be tearing it down and seeing basically what I can use off of it. Because the old block, I'm not exactly sure what order these videos are gonna come out in. We'll see, depending on when I get that block back. It's at the machine shop now. I've talked to them. The block is salvageable, but it's gonna be a pretty big bore that I would rather not run a bunch of boost through. But it'll be fine for like a naturally aspirated or low boost application. It should be fine. I don't think the heads are going to be reusable on that old engine, the core I had in the last video. So that's why I got this one. And I'll see. I don't even know what I'm going to do with that last one. I don't know if I'm just going to sell the block or, you know, maybe try and put it together to put in something else, or we'll see. I'm just not sure. So today we're going to be tearing this one apart, taking a look. Basically the same thing we did in the last teardown video. But hopefully this one looks looks a little better. So I'm gonna get started tearing this thing apart, so stay tuned. Okay, so got the intake off. Looks a lot better than the last one, but not great. I mean, there's a lot of buildup in there, but nothing too scary so far. Just wanted to give you guys a quick little video here. All the stuff I was doing on this side is basically the same stuff I did on the other side. If you couldn't see it in the video, is just taking off the exhaust manifolds, a couple grounds back here, this ground, and then this ground right here for the harness. And that's really about it. So I'm going to pull these little coil packs off here. I'll pull the water pump, just that little bracket down there that's not doing me any good. Then we'll start looking at the oil pan and keep it going. So here we go. Check it out, guys. Not bad at all. Actually looks pretty clean in there. Not a lot of sludge or anything, so we'll pull those rockers off and then we'll get the head off and see what it looks like in the motor. Check it out, guys. Not too bad. You can feel a little bit of a ridge, but not much, honestly. That's crazy. Let me get a flashlight so we can look in there. Okay. I'm not sure if you guys are gonna be able to see that or not, but cylinders actually look pretty good. I mean, I think a little bit of, it's that line up in there. Can't feel it with my thumb. Can see it. The rest of these don't look bad. I think with the good hone, even maybe like 5 over, I think it'll be fine. So I'm happy with that. Go ahead and pop this the second one off here, and we'll see what's going on under there. let's check out this side here. Looks like we got the same kind of deal here. Little rough up top, but not bad. I think that'll clean up pretty good. Cylinder walls appear to be in pretty good shape. That's something I believe just fell from when I took off the head, so don't worry about that down there. And that looks pretty darn good. Same deal with that. It's crap that just fell in there, so don't worry about that. Alright, I'm feeling a lot better about this one than the last one. Whew. Yeah, and like I said, this one spun over, so yeah, I mean, you can see I'm just grabbing the whatchamacallit there. Better not spin it too much with all that crap in there, but you can see it actually moves, and cylinders look good. So man, I'm pleased. So far so good. Let's get this the valley cover off here, and we'll get that oil pan off and see what the crank looks like. Alright, so that's not how to remove a valley cover on a 6-liter LS and throw the bolts all over your shop, but I found them all. Looks pretty clean in here. Not exactly sure where that oil came from. It was in the little boot there, in that little hole. So that's kind of odd, but not sure it's anything to be concerned about. Camshaft looks okay from what I can see, and the heads on the bottom side, plenty of deposits on there, but I think they'll clean up just fine. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I'll go ahead and get this thing flipped over, and we'll get the oil pan off and start pulling pistons and whatnot. Alright, check it out, guys. Nothing looks too crazy in here. Looks old. Or I could have stand to use an extra oil change or two. When I drained the oil earlier, I just wanted to show it to you guys here. And it's not shimmery like there's metal in it or anything. It just looks dirty. So far so good. I'm gonna go ahead and press on with the I'm gonna go ahead and try and get these pistons and stuff out of here first, and then we'll look at the crank and see exactly what we've got going on with these bearings too. So stay tuned. Okay guys, so there's the crank. Everything looks pretty good with the crank, honestly. I don't see too much, you know, any deep grooves or anything too crazy on this, so I think we're good. The bearings on the rods here tell pretty much the same story. Pistons look okay. They look old. Let's see if you can get a better view of that. They just look like they've been running for years, which I'm sure they have, so. The oil pan has a little bit of crud in it. It's weird. It doesn't look metallic, you know. It just looks like cooked oil, which probably isn't great, but based on how it spins and how the bearings look and everything, I don't think it's horrible either, so I'll take it. Next, I think we're gonna have to mess with this pulley, timing cover and all that, and then we can actually start looking at getting the mains and the crank out. Like I said, I think it's going to be fairly uneventful. Fingers crossed, anyway. And I think we're good to go. But it's just doing the little stuff now. Back cover, front cover, pulley. Get those mains and the crank out. And should be about ready to take this thing to the machine shop and hopefully have a better result. So stand by. All right, so you can see the bearings there. Maybe you can. There we go. Actually looks really good. Camshaft looks worn, but not horrible. You know, I'm not going to use it anyway, so I don't really care. I just kind of wanted to see what condition it was in. I think I can get rid of those lifters and pull that cam, and that's pretty much it. This thing, just let it drain for a day or so, and should be ready to go to the machine shop. I don't remember that little cover being on my other ones. I think I may have to take that off as well. I don't know if you guys can see that. This is like a little 4-bolt cover of some sort. Maybe I just forgot, but yeah, I'll get that, and then lifters, and that should be about it. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. I just got to pull all these little things off here, the little sensors and a couple of my ground strap bolts. Gasket's stuck on there, so I'm going to pry those off. And pretty much that's it. Send this thing off to the machine shop to get cleaned, honed, or bored, maybe 5 over, something like that. But I'll show you the crank here. It looks great. Maybe. There we go. It's worn, but everything looks pretty smooth. I don't see any deep grooves or anything. There's a little bit of groove in there you can see, but I think it'll all be fine. So yeah, I'm gonna get this thing off to the machine shop. Barring any cracks or anything unseen that's, you know, too crazy, should be good to go. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next one.